If you want to bring your grading into a different position, use the function stack grading. Before you start the function, make sure that you have an ungraded line inside of your piece so that you have a way to get back to your original grading. That can be, for example, an ungraded stripe line, but if you have no such line, make sure to draw a horizontal line inside of your piece before you start the function. You find the function in grading, grade, stack grading, and there are several options how we can work with this function. These options are without rotation, tangential direction, or point direction. You can switch between those options with the tabulator. If you are in the option without rotation, you go to the point where you want to stack your grading and click with your left mouse button, and the grading is stacked directly onto this point. You can see that all grade rules were recalculated and are now local rules. If you want to get back to your original grading, you take your ungraded line and click one of the points with the middle mouse, and in this way you can get back to your original grading. If you use the middle mouse to stack back, the system will check if it can find general rules and apply those again. The second option, tangential direction, works as follows. You place your cursor on the point where you want to have the gradedness stacked as a 0 position, and you highlight the line in which direction you want to orientate your grading. So I go to the neck hole shoulder point, left click. The system will stack the grading directly onto this point. There's 0 grading now in this point, and the whole grading is rotated in the orientation of my shoulder length. Be aware of that the stack grading is really a permanent change to your grade nest, so it's not temporarily like the option that you have in grade piece. Even if you leave the function, the stacked grading stays in the position that you stacked it. So, if you want to use tangential direction to stack your grading back, you would again go to your formerly ungraded line and click one of the points with the middle mouse button if you want to get back to your general rules on your piece. The third option, point direction, is the most flexible one, but you have to click twice. The first click with your left mouse is responsible for the 0 point, and the second click, also with the left mouse, is responsible for the orientation of the graded nest. In the case that I did here, the grading is now orientated between these 2 points. Again, if you want to stack your grading back into its original position, go to your formerly ungraded line, middle click the first point and middle click the second point, and you are sure that you are in the correct position if on your ungraded line you can see the system found the rule number 1, because this is always a rule that has no content in X and Y.